What's that?
And welcome everybody for the first ever broadcast game between Fayetteville High School and BentonvilleWest. Carlos Chicas with the play-by-play. And for the next 80 minutes, we invite you to join us for the best soccer in Northwest Arkansas. Wearing white and purple today, traditional colors. And we want to give you the starting lineup for Fayetteville High School. And I'm going to go along. Maybe we can get the names checked of the players that are on the field just to give them the starting lineup. And we're going to ask Trey, who is going to be wearing many hats today. So we appreciate Trey Marley to being a big role. And I know he doesn't like the recognition, but you know what? Got to give Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Oh, Carlos.
First 2 minutes of the half is 0-0 between BentonvilleWest and your Purple Bulldogs. Fayetteville coming from a loss against Bixby. But prior to that, a lot of activity, and the weather now it's allowing us to bring you this first game of the regular season. And we'll see how our girls do. Today, lights are on at Harmon Playfield. So if you are just joining us, we invite you to come and support our girls. We'll see our principal coming in as the assistant referee flags up in offside position, and I believe that was a number 11, Regan Rest. And that was the first opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs, Purple Bulldogs trying to get in. Indirect kick by West, right in the center, top of the 18, with the left foot, tried to get in. Anticipating on number 15, Emily Power, but the ball is going to come to the goalkeeper, number 10, Perry Flanagan. And I believe Perry Flanagan is the daughter or one of our teacher. Counter attack. Bulldogs on attack. Number 10 has it. But the defense comes right away and blocks it and recover right away. Number 15 for Fayetteville. Emily Power in the middle of the field. Now connecting. West trying to create something in the middle. Number 3 for FHS Georgian Templeton connecting right there in the middle of the field, and the ball comes back to West. Number 7 on the jersey, that is Rachel Higgins. And now right controlling with a formation for Fayetteville with 5 in the back, 2 in the middle, and attacking with 3. That's the formation the coach Joe Thomas sends into tonight's match. I have to do a good job on this because the big boss has shown up. And that's a lot of pressure. I'm going to have to apologize because I might go Spanish to English and Spanglish from time to time because when the big boss shows up, my goodness. Want to thank so much to our students who are volunteered their time. Jake Rhodes, Fayetteville High School student, very talented kid when it comes to operating cameras. He came in to spend some time with us at ALBS, School of Innovation, and did a fantastic job up there. So always good to see students coming back and contribute. Under pressure, West trying to break behind the defense. Number 9, Maddie Wilbur recovered the ball, and now the ball comes back to top 18. And now Fayetteville on the attack on the left side. The defense of BentonvilleWest gets on the way as number 39 on the jersey, Tara Gattinger. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick as Perry Flanagan, the goalkeeper, also plays a defender. Number 10 on the jersey. I remember her when she was at Kirksey when I was there for 4 years. A good volleyball player, too. Some people show up on Latino time. I'm telling you. It's you tell them 5:30, And, that's the beauty about diversity. Once you start eating Latino food, you get in the habit of just showing up whenever you want. So we welcome Karen. So we only have one mic, so we don't have to be playing with a mic. So, and we wanna have fun with it. So bear with me. So this team probably better than I do, and the weather haven't given us an opportunity to do something like this, and this is historical because this is the first time that we broadcast via our website and live streaming. We did some games last year when I was broadcasting for the radio station, and we came a couple times here, and then you start saying, hey, how come you don't come and do more games since you work for our school? So thank you for pushing it. Thank you for taking your time today. So I'm glad you're here.
It's nice to be here. It's finally great to see them in action.
And counter attack right now, and the ball comes back and looks like there is an offside position. Sorry to catch you there. And the center referee didn't see it. He let it play, but the assistant referee did it. These are your copies.
Yeah, it's their home opener tonight. The last game that they were supposed to last week, it was rained out. So it's interesting to see the lineup here. I'm sorry I was late, and I'm kind of looking to see who is where. You got that.
And we're gonna figure it out as the defense is doing a great job, and they're gonna clear the ball to the sideline, and the defense comes for West. A nice tackle by number 10, I believe, on the side. Now counter attack. Looks like the ball almost got out of bounds, but it's a foul. And the center referee talks. That was number 18, Avi Istes, on the run, and she was kind of running out of bounds there, but the defense of West kind of got on the way. And now counter attacking. Fayetteville on the attack. It's 5 versus 1. Can she deliver? And now she plays the ball deep into the space, trying to connect with Avi. But it's going to be challenging when you attack on 2 and the defense is right behind the ball.
It's nice to see Reagan back out there. Reagan Rez, number 11, after she had her second injury to her opposite knee last year, had her surgery and now is rehabbed and back and looking like she's almost at full speed. My understanding is she played goalkeeper over in Tulsa 2 weeks ago, I believe, when they played in Tulsa, and she did a great job. So she's a very diverse player and came out of Missouri. She was a very welcome addition to the team. I think 2 years ago is when she joined the team.
That's a deep shot by number 39 for West. Tara Garinger trying to surprise Perry Flanagan, but she was going back to the goal, and she didn't have a problem trying to get that ball. And now it's going to be a throw-in for Fayetteville. I got my binoculars here. I mean, I think you have better vision than I do, but was in Tulsa Oklahoma City over the weekend, and every time that you get to a big market, and there is one goal. Was a great opportunity right there in the box and way to finish.
That was a great finish by Bella Keeklack, number 17. She's a sophomore this year. I got to get these straight now. It looked like it was a mistake. The goalkeeper came out and didn't. When she made the commitment to come out, you always go out. You make sure you get the ball, or you stay back on that line. And when she came out, she couldn't get the ball, and Bella took advantage of that.
And here he comes, number 10. Looks like there is a push. See, the referee calls it. The ball still for FHS, but the defense does a great job. And now the ball comes back again. And now with another shot, top of 18. That was number 11, Regan Rez. The BentonvilleWest is going to have a great headache with those 2 forwards going up. And it looks like they don't care if there are 5 people behind the defense.
They're doing a great job passing through the defense. So we'll see. Let's hope that stays up through the game, through the rest of the game. BentonvilleWest has done pretty well this season. They were beaten by Bentonville, but I think some of their other games they've done so well so far.
That's a great job on the defense on the left side as Fayetteville is leading 1-0. Great job on the counter attack, and as Karen mentioned, the goalkeeper comes top of the A-box, tried to hold into the ball, but the hands couldn't hold the ball, and the forward was right there to take care of business. And every time, that's one of the things that the principles of the attacking, you got to follow every shot, because you never know when the opponent is going to lose possession of the ball, and you got to be there and wait to be inside the box.
Great desire, and Bella Keeklak has shown that the past few years, a great desire to push through. She's smaller in stature, but man, is she mighty on the field.
Number 19 for Fayetteville, that is Sophia Birch, I believe, clearing that ball, and the ball is going to go out of bounds, and the coaching staff from West trying to adjust to that play who got him right down. And you see Coach Thomas walking back and forth. Always that, when you play the first home game, you know how important it is to get everybody in the same page.
Absolutely, and they have a little different setup this year. It looks like the home bench is on our home field side, and they have in the past, they've had them both on the visitor side. So it looks like the home bench is going to be on this side this year. A little different setup, and it's nice to see a little change.
Changes are good. Changes are good for everybody. And now Connor attacking again for Fayetteville. The defense don't want any complications and send the ball right to the attacking third. Fayetteville's going to put a leg on it. And the goal goes out of bounds. That was number 2, Iman Bagwell. And playing safe. Always, when you don't have that option, when you don't have the look, there is nothing wrong with kicking the ball out.
Absolutely not. If in doubt, kick it out.
Throwing for West. Number 6 on the jersey, Emma Ferrigny. And now dribbling the ball. That was number 27 on the go. And it's going to be a goal kick for Fayetteville. I'm going to have to give a hard time to Coach Flanagan, because I knew his daughter was doing soccer, and I didn't know how serious she was about being a goalie. But you know what? When you get players who play volleyball or basketball in the back, in goal, it gives you that secure, because they can handle the ball, and when that ball is coming into the box, they're going to go jump at it. West trying to build from the back. Josie Sembrot trying to connect in the middle as number 9, Maddie Wilbur, is going to get the ball top of the 40. And now they read the offside position. They come, and it's a one-on-one on the left side. Fayetteville attacking. Can she cross the ball? She's going to try to do that. And here comes the ball right in the middle, and the defense is going to get it away. And that's number 22, I believe, or 20. Having a trouble connecting. Attacking, it's a 4v4. And now on the side, right side, West is going to try to cross. And a complication. Looks like Perry is going to control the ball after Iman Blackwell let the ball go. Good decision and good communication between the goalie and the defense.
It's nice to see Perry Flanagan, obviously from a very athletic family. She has twin brothers who both play football and lacrosse here.
And now Connor attacking, and Perry is going to control with the right hand. Looks like the center referee is indicating something. A player, I think, is bleeding, and I think that's number 15. Is that Emily Power? Number 19, Sophie Birch. Looks like there is some blood coming out of the nose. And the trainer is going to check. Too bad we don't have the bar here to review what happened on that play.
I didn't see it at all.
V as in Victor, AR. So our viewers or listeners don't mistake my pronunciation, because it's coming with a strong accent, Karen.
And we're all wanting that VAR for the World Cup this year.
Fayetteville not moving the foot from the gas pedal. First 15 minutes of the match, Fayetteville leading 1-0. And BentonvilleWest trying to... Looks like there is a foul. Now it's going to be a direct kick for Fayetteville High School. It's going to be a set piece. I think the referee indicates he's going to... Is it offside? I think he called a direct kick. He gave a foul, and it's going to be a good opportunity for Fayetteville. On the set piece, looks like number 9 for Fayetteville, Maddie Wilbur, on a set piece.
And Maddie was a late addition also this year. She actually moved away from Fayetteville a couple of years ago when she played for Comets back in junior high school, and it was nice to see her come back this year.
Free kick, near post. The ball bounces off the wall, and now with the head, number 11, that was Regan Rest, trying to find a way to put the second, but the ball went out of bounds on that one. Now we got everything here on the teleprompter, so it will be easier to read. Goal kick. Ball coming on the left side. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds as number 2 for BentonvilleWest, Brianna McSpadden. Throwing. Power. Trying to connect. And now on the right side, the defense don't want to complicate themselves and sends the ball for a throw-in. "70 minutes in the first half is 1-0 Fayetteville. Great effort by number 11, Regan Rest. Substitution coming in for BentonvilleWest. Let's see who's coming in and who's taking a break. Looks like number 12, Josie Sembert. Coming in is number 19 for West, Outhouse. Controlling the ball in the middle. Now they're going to try to come back and switch on the other side, but the defense is doing a great job for Fayetteville. It looks like there is a foul. I wonder who the center referee is. Looks like there was a foul.
I think you're seeing a little difference in play now that Fayetteville, tonight's their first night to have everybody together. We have all the basketball players back in the lineup. So we see a little bit different lineup tonight, a little secured up in the defense there with Georgia Templeton entering after basketball. And I guess Perry Flanagan and then Allison, all three of them were on the basketball team, and they're great assets to our soccer team also.
And looks like Coach, it's playing with 5 in the back from time to time and having those 3 players in the middle. And then, always good to have those fast forwards because you can feed them and then the ball can get rolling. And good job on the counter attack so far.
And Reagan, number 11 up front, she has great ball control. It looks like her speed's coming back to her, and she's penetrating this defense pretty well.
Fayetteville on the left side. Looks like the ball went out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in, as the center referee indicates. And now on the counter attack again for Fayetteville on the left side. The defense is going to put a little pressure, and again it's going to be a ball for Fayetteville. Now in the box, can she turn? She's going to try to cut inside. And still pressure. Looks like she got a corner kick there. Well done on the effort. And we are live at FHS Bulldog Sports Network. Another opportunity for Fayetteville right there in the box, and this time the defense is going to come out and clear the ball. Another great opportunity for Fayetteville. We got 3 players on offside position. Let's see, the referee is going to call it. As long as they don't make contact with the ball, I think they'll be fine. And now there is a little push after the ball went out of bounds, but the referee says no. It's going to be a throw-in for FHS. top 18, number 19 for West, Alhouse. Now the ball comes back to Emily. Emily tried to connect, top 18. Nice serve by number 11. Now Fable in the box, an opportunity shot on goal, and that's goal! Goal! Goal, 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 goal! Fayetteville High School 2, West 0. Any thoughts on that game, on the score?
Honestly, I was looking up to see where the one who actually scored the goal is committed for college. So I'm sorry I missed the shot, but I know that it was Reagan Rez, and I'm trying to figure out what school she did commit to. I believe Missouri Baptist. So she will be continuing her soccer career after this year. They're getting a jewel.
And that last play is a totally resort of effort and not giving back. Even under pressure, two players cut inside to push her to the side. She gets the ball. She keeps pushing like a train, and then she gets that break right top of the 8 box, and she nice finish, and it's 2-0 right now, and Coach Toma should be happy with the performance so far in the first 20 minutes of the game. And again, great job by Jake Rhodes on camera 1. I had an opportunity, Karen, to shot my weekend show a while ago, and Jake haven't seen me in action. And he says, Mr. Chicas, after watching you for 30 minutes doing your show, I think I become fluent in Spanish.
We're all envious of that. I just want you to know.
Fayetteville High School once more, and they're going to push it. And now in the box again. Can Fayetteville deliver? In the box, trying to finish, but the defense is going to get it away, and it looks like might be a long night for BentonvilleWest if our girls keep that speed. West playing the ball on the left side, trying to connect with Ahaus. But the defense does a great job. And number 8, Olivia Rourke, protecting the ball. Emma trying to get to the ball, and she's going to get it, serving to captain. And now kind of lost concentration right there, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, or went out of bounds. As you see Coach Toma giving some instructions to Helen Priest. Looks like she might be ready to come in and get some playing time. It's a good headache to have when you have a deep bench that does, if not as good as job they do, even better, because then you go like, all right, what I'm going to do next? Who's getting more playing time?
Always when you get that insurance goal, then you can start looking at your bench and give them a few minutes to let your starters rest and come out in the second half fresh.
Samantha White, captain for West on the last play. As FHS is going to earn a throw-in. And now the ball comes back, and the assistant referee says a throw-in again. About 17 minutes to play in the first half. FHS leading 2-0. Nice job with the defense, heading the ball. And now Blackwell clearing the ball. And now Fayetteville is going to counter-attack, and there is number 17 on the jersey, Bella. Couldn't get to the ball, and the defense gets on the way, send the ball back to number 39, Tara Garinger. And now Fayetteville on the attack, and this time is number 17 for FHS. Bella is going in. And now can she cut? And the defense comes back strong. That was number 4 for West, Peyton Maras. Number 13, Morgan.
Morgan's also a cross-country and track runner, so she's doing very well in the state in that. If she can break loose, or when she breaks loose, there's really no stopping her. It should be a goal every time. She's just got to get around that last defender.
Substitution for FHS, taking a break. Looks like it's number 11, Regan. Coach Toma giving feedback on some of the things that he saw. You always got to address things to players just to refresh and address whatever you need to. Very important at this level.
Definitely. As soon as they come off the field, have your one or two items that you have picked out that they can improve on. So when they sit down and they rest, those are the things they're thinking about. So when they get back on the field, they can concentrate on making those corrections, especially early in the season when we have a full season to go. A coach wants to see that a player is coachable, and I can promise you Reagan Rez is very coachable.
Always good to have those kind of players because make your job easier. 15 minutes to play in the first half. FHS leading 2-0 against BentonvilleWest. Goal kick comes back to Morgan. And now Fable again with another opportunity. Looks like there is going to be an offside. Number 13, Browin.
And that's number 21 there who made that pass to Browning. Allison Byers, that's one of them that just came out of basketball. And she's very, very strong with both feet.
Who's cooking dinner at your house tonight? I don't think you are. Who's cooking dinner at your house? I don't think you are.
I did earlier today, and I left
Listen to you, overachiever. Shout out to my lovely wife who couldn't get out of bed today. She was feeling sick. We spent the weekend in Oklahoma City with a tournament with our U14. And it was between windy and very cold. And, sometimes you don't have to trust the weather guy because, that's the only job that I think that you can get it wrong and you still don't get in trouble. Looks like there is a foul. Center referee says it's going to be a direct kick after number 2, I believe, Blackwell. Went and put some pressure on 39 for West. And the center referee was very close to the play and in his opinion that it was a foul. And now FHS on the attack on the left side, doing a great job. Had a plenty of space in front of her, but unfortunately the ball kind of went away a little bit on that play. And now the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be FHS ball.
Yeah, would like to have seen her take her space on that. I think she might have had a little bit more time before she had to pass that ball through, and there really wasn't anybody there to receive that pass.
Our kids getting ready for a spring break. I'm sure they're looking forward to have that week off and recharge and be ready to come back. I know I'm going to try to recharge. We're getting together in L.A. This up weekend, all of us who play pro back home. So we're gathering for one final game in Los Angeles. So we'll be traveling to L.A. and the mind is still fast, but the body doesn't move as it used to.
But we still think we can. For some reason, we're running on that field. I know I gave it up a couple of years ago after too many injuries, and the body's just not as young as it used to be. But it sounds like you're going to have a great time over spring break.
Looks like Mr. Jake is in the need of something. But great, it turned out to be a great afternoon for soccer. After that some rain early this morning, and I remember when I first moved to Arkansas and start getting involved in soccer, I always ask, why do we have to play under these cold weather temperatures? Because you're not used to it, or at least I was not used to it, of the idea to wear so many layers this early in the year.
It's funny you say that because we had a college coach tell my kids one time, They're both goalkeepers, never wear pants. If they come out to a field and they see a goalkeeper in pants, they will not recruit them. So mine stand out there in shorts. They refuse to wear pants now.
It's, sometimes there are some beliefs because, I remember back in 2005, I had to cover United States versus Guatemala, and Guatemala had a 17-year-old goalkeeper, and I felt so bad because the game was mid-February in Dallas, and that was when that ice storm went through Dallas. Poor guy. I felt sorry for him because between the nervous of being his first game with the national team and the cold, we couldn't tell if he was shaking because he was cold because he was nervous.
And I think it's a little harder on the goalkeepers. At least the field players get to move around. Their blood's flowing a little bit better. And the goalkeepers, every mistake they make is put up on the scoreboard. So they can't make a mistake, but yet they stand there and freeze, and it can be in the last seconds of the game that they have to make their save. And their body's frozen.
10 minutes to play on the first half. Fayetteville leading 2-0. Free kick. Number 4 for West. Peyton Maras with the left foot. Looks like the ball is going to go away from the goal. And, as coaches, sometimes we like opposite players. Like this free kick was on the left side. Could have been more effective if a right shooter could do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's always nice to be able to use both feet. But that one was just high and wide and had no chance of making it into the goal on that one.
Counter attack for Fayetteville. Now the ball is going to come back to the middle of the field, and West is going to control, trying to get something, trying to get close to the scoreboard too. Fayetteville is going to clear. That was number 3, Georgia Templeton, I believe, clearing the ball. Very strong player on the back.
She's an extremely, extremely strong player with both feet. She can play the left midfield very well and outside defense. That left outside, she works very well up and down the field.
And now counter attack for Fayetteville, number 13 on the jersey, Morgan. It looks like the ball went out of bounds, and it's going to be another opportunity for Fayetteville in the attacking third. Number 8, Olivia Rourke, in charge of the throwing. 17 is checking in Bella. Bella is going to get the ball. She tried to place, but she was in offside position, and the assistant referee was right there to call it. 8 minutes to play in the first half. It's 2-0 for Fayetteville. As Olivia gets the ball, connect with number 9, and she has a great look and send the ball to number 11, I believe. And now the ball is going to go out of bounds. And BentonvilleWest puts the ball back in play right away. And now on the attack, the defense trying to get a lot of players in the defense. Goalkeeper Perry Flanagan comes out and controls, see if she opens the field right there with number 17, and she does. Bella is going to try to connect on the wing with number 13. That's a great ball. Let's see if she can get it. She saved it, and now she pushes a little hard. Defense is going to try to get in. She's going to take a shot with a cross. And this time the goalkeeper, Addison Dawson, dived for it, but she couldn't make contact with the ball. Great effort right there.
That was a great effort by Morgan, and that's one thing. If they can just get that ball out in front of her and give her a little space to get her speed up, there's just not a whole lot of people that can stop her at that point.
Ball went out of bounds again. 7 minutes to play in the first half. It's 2-0 for Fayetteville. Last time Fayetteville won a state championship was in 2010, I believe.
I believe so. I was not in Fayetteville, Arkansas at the time, but that's what it's showing on the wall over there.
Throwing for Fayetteville High School on the right side. Checking in is number 13. Controlling with the right foot and now with the head. Ball still in bounds. And now with the speed again, trying to get to number 5. Helen Priest. Defense doesn't want any complications. 6 minutes on the clock on the first half. I want to thank so much to our kids also who help as a ball girls. I always like to see kids who, sometimes are not part of a specific program, but they're willing to come and support friends and teammates. And what a way to do it on a beautiful afternoon. And the home team winning 2-0.
Absolutely. It's nice to be part of your school team in school. And if you're not a part of your school team, just to come to support the teams that are here.
5 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. It's 2-0. Coming live of the Fayetteville Bulldog Network. Did I say that correct?
Fayetteville Sports Network. Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog Sports Network. And to our listener and our viewers, they can go to our website and they can click on it and you can catch the game. FHSBulldogs.com. It's also an app, so you can download that. Parents who might be traveling now, no excuses. You cannot wonder what the score is or how the team did, because now you have an option. West on the attack, trying to break behind the defense. And that's number 7, Rachel Higgins. And again with another shot, but now FHS is going to control and try to play the ball to the space. As number 17, Bella, was trying to get to it. And now it's 39 for West, Geringer. And now it's one-on-one. But the ball comes back, and now they're going to play it. And it's Fayetteville putting pressure. That was Morgan on the last play. Bella is going to let the ball go, and looks like there is a substitution coming out. Number 5, Helen Priest taking a break. Didn't catch who came in. Number 18, Avi came in. Ball deep into the space. We got to look for this player because she can be dangerous. That's number 20. Sydney Williams, very fast. And if you give her space, she's going to make you pay.
That was a great job by goalkeeper Perry Flanagan coming out and defending that ball. That is always a tough decision for a goalkeeper to make on that timing coming out on the ball.
Fayetteville with another opportunity. Thank you so much for the coaching staff who has been working with our girls, Joe Thomas, Melissa Lenders, Ace Steve Oliver, and to our trainers, Amber Dreyer, Jason Barnes, and Kaloni Petty. When you see coaches, sometimes we as parents don't know how much work they put. So we really appreciate time and effort and everything that our coaching staff does for our student athletes. Ball deep. Looks like Perry's going to come. The ball's going to bounce in with a punch. She gets out of that trouble that she was about to get.
Yeah, again, that one took it. That's again a decision you have to make as a goalkeeper of when to come out, and that you have to watch that rebound there, and at the same time, her body is vulnerable to be hit by the other player. So that's kind of a double whammy she was in, but she was very smart to punch it out and get out of that.
Little late foul right there in front of the center referee, but he didn't call it. Perry doing a great job putting her hands behind the ball. Hitting some seconds on the clock as we have 1 minute and 55 seconds before the center referee blows the whistle and declares the end of the half. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. Good. I thought I was in trouble. I thought it was in trouble. No, I thought I was in trouble because the CONCACAF Champions Cup, it's happening, and Sporting KC will play Atletico of Panama, and I'm covering that game, but that game is on a Thursday, and I was like, "Is today Wednesday? Do I have to be in Kansas City tomorrow?" So I'm glad it's Tuesday.
Hopefully it'll be a little warmer for you in Kansas City on this trip.
Yeah, the last one it was miserable, but between the snow and I know it was miserable for Toluca, team from Mexico, the Sporting Play, beat him 3-0, and the temperatures were not comfortable. Looks like we have about 50 seconds left on the clock before the first half. And now Connor attacking number 18 Estes on the right side. Can she speed up? It looks like she's gonna do it. She's gonna try to connect with number 17 Bella, but the ball got kind of blocked by the defense, and it looks like it's gonna be a goal kick for West, and that might be the last play of the first half. As goalkeeper Addison Downson is going to try to get the ball away, but it comes back to number 20. And now another opportunity looks like there is a handball. Referee's going to call it. I wonder if they're going to have to hurry. They have 12 seconds. Number 9, Maddie Wilbur, is going to have to hurry up, and they do it. Now with a shot on with the left foot by number 3, Georgia Templeton, and that will be the end of the first half. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of the game. Players, you want to be effective, And sometimes when you get, you know, 2 goals right out of the locker room right there, as a coach, you got to be happy with the results, not only because the score reflects the things that you work during the week, but the performance that you do it. Looks like Perry came out of the box. I wonder if the center referee is going to show a card. I think he's talking to her.
Yeah, there was a collision right outside the box. Perry and can't tell who it was on Bentonville, but they BentonvilleWest is getting the free kick.
Free kick for West. First 4 minutes of the second half, Karen, and we are 4-0. It's always good to play a game like this. And now to the far post, looks like there is an on goal. And I think the ball was going inside. And I think that was number 19.
That's hilarious. I did that on purpose.
And that was a set piece on the other side, and the shot was well taken. So credit to that shot, and the ball was coming to the far post, and our defense couldn't get it out. And so very crucial to cover that far post in this case. But also the challenge is when you're up 4-0, sometimes you slow down a little bit, and then next thing you know, it's one on the net.
Absolutely. I think we relaxed on that. I'd like to see our outside defenders stay on that post a little bit longer, facing the field, just to secure that, so that doesn't happen in the future. But it's something we learn, and no harm, no foul in this game.
So in the past, when we have done games, high school soccer, it's the enthusiastic, and we call it both ways. So I'm gonna have to coach. I'm gonna have to call Coach Marshall to say, "Dude, nothing personal. It's just I'm a purple bulldog."
Coach Marshall, he is a great guy, great coach. I've watched him for years coach, and my oldest daughter had the privilege of working with him a little bit, and he was instrumental last year when Fayetteville High School was able to make a trip to the Great Smoky Mountains. Coach Marshall went out of his way, and so did BentonvilleWest. They went out of their way to allow the girls to shower and the guys to shower and get cleaned up, because they had an all-night trip on a bus.
So I'm sure Coach Marshall always keeping up with what's happening in La Liga, as Zinedine Zidane was called back to the coaching position at Real Madrid. I know the coach Marshall likes Barcelona, but just having the quality of coaching back in La Liga makes more competitive, and we'll see how he can do coming back to Real Madrid. 6 minutes and 45 seconds in the second half. Look, there is a late foul right there. Center referee calls us right away, and it's going to be a free kick. And I think BentonvilleWest it's taking advantage of the momentum that they have right now. And I think this is one of the times that you guys start managing the game, slowing a little bit. And I'm sure Coach Thomas is having those conversations, as he is very vocal on the sideline right now.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I'd like to see us to start, instead of the large goal kicks, maybe working out of the back, and the same way with the punts. Let's work it out of the back, eat some of that clock up, and make their team, come and on this side of the field to open up our side of the field again for maybe another goal.
Ball deep into the space, and Perry Flanagan, the goalkeeper for Fayetteville, comes and control the ball. Now she punts, straight punt right there. If she can punt like that, I wonder how she does it when she's playing volleyball. What is it called, kills?
I think so. She's actually a very, very good volleyball player, and she has great size for both the goal and for volleyball.
Ball in play. Looks like it's going to be a West ball, as we couldn't hold on to it. I believe that's number 14, Camila. Looks like there was another foul. Number 19 for Fayetteville, Sophia Birch, chatting with Georgia Templeton. See who's going to take that free kick. Looks like Templeton is going to do it right about the half line. 8 minutes in the second half is 4-1. Leading Fayetteville scored 2 goals within the first 4 minutes of the second half. So far, a recap on the scores: Georgia Templeton, Regan Rist, and Bella Kirklak. Kiklak. And again, I think we mentioned how beautiful it's today for soccer. Just having that opportunity after a couple cancellations. And now Bentonville on the left side with Williams on the attack. The defense is going to have to clear, kind of miscommunicating right there, and it's going to be a goal kick. For a second, I thought it was going to be a corner kick. But you got to watch Sydney Williams, the forward, number 20, and she's only a 9th grader for BentonvilleWest.
She has great speed. She looked like a little bit earlier she was limping a little bit. I don't know if maybe she got a cleat on her toes or anything, but she has great speed and looks like great control on the ball.
Ball in the middle third. Number 6 for West, Emma, trying to connect with Williams again, but the defense now, there is a late foul by Williams on the defense. I believe that was number 15, Emily Power, who got fouled right there near the 20. It's going to be a direct kick as the referee called it. To our left, our boys are warming up and getting ready to square off for the second game of the evening. Coming up live at FHSBulldogs.com. And again, thanks to the broadcasting team to be in ball. Now counter-attacking on the left side. Defense does a great job. A little push. The referee says no. Number 11 is putting the hands on number 2, Blackwell. Now she comes out and now clearing the ball. And now Bentonville playing with 4 in the back, trying to play a lot on the wings. And now in the middle field, going to try to open, trying to connect with number 7, Rachel Higgins. The ball didn't get to Rachel, but came back to number 10 for West, Sierra Flynn. Tried to take a shot, but she didn't have an angle or a clear angle on that shot.
Looks like West is trying to put more numbers forward. If you watch, as soon as they get possession, their entire midfield looks like is going up top to try to at least, I guess, get some more goals right here. They're playing a little bit more offense than defense.
11 minutes in the second half. It's 4-1. But Bentonville is pushing. They know that it's crucial to come back and try to find a way to short the score. Williams in the backs. And now again, Williams is coming back, and very strong player, as we mentioned. Number 39, Tara. Tara has it. Now she's going to open on the left side. And now Bentonville is going to try to cross the ball to the near post. Number 10 is going to get to it. But the defense gets on the way, and it's going to be another corner kick for West. Tara, number 39 in charge. Look, there is a substitution coming in for West. Taking a break is number 18. Coming in is number 27 for West. Right here. And now the ball in play. Bentonville, top 18, clearing the ball. Getting the first touch on the ball. Number 28 for West, Lexi Carter. Got it connected on the wing. The ball comes back to number 27. And now Peyton Maras. Maras in the middle of the field. She's going to try to cross the ball, and she does a great job. And now Rachel. Number 14 for Fayetteville, Camila, working on the defense, and the referee says there is a foul. Now, I'm surprised the senior referee haven't addressed Coach Toma, because now we have should stay in the box, but, Coach is very moving along the field, so I wonder how long before the referee says anything to him.
I have seen him walking up and down the field a lot, which is great. And hopefully he's coaching the girls. This is a great game where they can learn.
Looks like I saw a handball from here, but I think it's going to be not being a corner kick for FHS.
Looks like trying to check into the game is Elizabeth Weir, but we're going to have a corner kick first here.
Corner kick for Fayetteville. Number 13, Morgan on inside the box. The ball's going to come to the near post. And right there is some pushing. 17 is going to take a shot, and she does it. Goal! 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 Bella, bella, bellissima! It's 5-0 Fayetteville. 5-1. Great shot right there, top 18 by Bella. How do you see it from here?
That was a great shot. The goalkeeper came out and again she left the goal open, and that's the perfect timing. And it popped out to the 18 where Coach Tom always calls that the trash run. So apparently Bella was making that trash run, and it paid off.
Coach Marshall to our left side talking with James Sandoval, checking and pointing out that I think they just it's always good, and Karen, I think I talked to you about this in the past. I'm so blessed that through soccer you can, build relationships and be that voice for the soccer community, because sometimes, when you play a non-traditional sport, sometimes, you have great programs, but sometimes, the fan base is not there, and it's taking a little bit of time. But now you see more people coming to the games. You see more kids playing. With the addition of the new park here in Fayetteville, I hope that we get more kids to play in the sport and maybe have a feeder to our high school program.
Yes, I think Steve Oliver's doing an excellent job with his program with FC Arkansas. We play FC Dallas next weekend, so that's what my mind's on. But FC Arkansas is definitely giving us some talent coming into Fayetteville High School.
That's a great opportunity, and again, Steve Oliver, who has been in the area for many years. I remember first time I played against Steve, I was coaching in Green Forest for a club then called Green Forest Quest by Mr. Rob Kirby. And, we used to play at Asbel Park and Lewis Park. And, it's those days, it's been a long, but, always see, people who loves the game and have make Northwest Arkansas their home.
Absolutely, and this is the sport that unites everyone. It doesn't matter what language you speak. You can go out, if you know how to play soccer, you can go out in the field and join in on a pickup game and be very united with other people.
And united we stand, and we have some of our fans just giving thumbs up on the broadcast. And again, it's always breaking the ice. Getting that one under the wing. Corner kick again for Fayetteville. And this time the goal goes out of bounds with 17 minutes play in the second half. It's 5-1. And now Fayetteville on the left side, trying to connect with number 14, Camila Sarvestani. And Camila is going to get the ball back and trying to connect with number 9, this time with Maddie Wilbur. The ball goes out of bounds. It is going to be a throw-in for Fayetteville. Goalkeeper is going to come out. Miscommunication right there, but goalie Addison Downson does a great job right there.
Absolutely, that was a miscommunication. That's a little dangerous play for that goalkeeper too, for her own against her own player. Those collisions happen all the time, but you definitely want to see them come out unscathed.
I always tell my friends, sometimes when they send a text, they send a testament. I said, you always choose the right time to send me a text when I'm broadcasting. And the bad habit of keeping the phone on. Looks like it's going to be another throw-in for Fayetteville with 19 minutes play in the second half. It's 5-1. I'm going to have to give a hard time to one of the volunteers for BentonvilleWest, Mr. James Sandoval. It's another great kid who came out of Rogers High School, but does a lot of things for our community. It's always good to see kids who have gone through programs and coming back and still engaged.
Absolutely. Giving back to your community is really what it's all about.
Corner kick. 22 minutes to play in the second half. It's 5-1. And this time the corner kick is taken quickly. And now number 17 for Fayetteville crossing the ball. The defense gets on the way. That was Brian McSpadden. Still a Fayetteville ball. Looks like there is a push. Center referee calls it. And the goalkeeper, Addison, goes on pound the ball. Looks like, and that's when today's goalkeeper have to be able to play with their feet, because they become your first defender, they become your first attacker, and when you lose possession of the ball because of a punt that was undesired, then team can get in trouble sometimes.
Absolutely, that's what I hear more and more every day. Having two goalkeepers is they definitely have to be able to play with both of their feet. They have to, stay calm under pressure and always look for the options to work out of the back versus putting the long kicks up the field. And I think you'll see that in the women's game. It looks like Morgan Browning's coming out with a bloody nose. That's our second bloody nose tonight, and Abby Estes is coming in taking her place. This is not unusual for Morgan. She might not even have gotten hit. That's just something that happens for her.
And, she is getting taken care by the training right there. And, it's sometimes the temperatures are, play a role. Looks like there is an offside, but the center referee says no because the player haven't touched the ball. And now he's going to call it. So, one of those rules that you let the ball roll, but once the player touches the ball, then you call it.
And I think that's a real hard one for as a parent until you really learn that rule. It is a hard, you'll hear the crowd go wild until they make that call, but that it was the right call to make.
And now the ball is played deep into the space by Williams, trying to connect with number 7 for West, Rachel Higgins. And she did a great job. Or defense, getting to that space and just keeping her from getting the ball. I believe that was number 14, Camila Saverstani, on that play. Substitution coming in, number 6 going in for Fayetteville, Tessa Leah. Taking a break is number 17, Bella Kilak. And a goal kick for West. Trying to connect here on the sides. Number 14 tried to get to the ball for Fayetteville, but the ball went out of bounds and above her head, and now it's going to be a throw-in for West. Number 28 on the jersey, Lexis Carter. And now another throw-in for West. 23 minutes played in the second half. It's 5-1. Let's recap the goals.
Well, let's see. In our first half, we had Bella Keeklak. She scored the first one, followed by Reagan Rez. I believe she had a one that the goalkeeper came out on and missed, and she was able to follow that up. Georgia Templeton followed in the second half with her first goal of the season. I know Bella scored the last one, and I'm trying to think. I think Reagan actually had two. Bella had two. Georgia's had one. Is that right?
You know, when you get your superintendent to come and support your soccer match, and you get your high school principal, you know, you always want to see your leadership, you know, supporting every sport. And now I think referee is talking with coach. You got to come back to your box.
And Coach Toma there, he was I believe he was a communication major at one point. So he's very good at communicating. He works well with the referees, a lot of mutual respect there. But he is always animated on the sidelines and very fun to watch. Free kick was awarded to BentonvilleWest, blocked out by Georgia Templeton, and Fayetteville with the possession. And it was out on BentonvilleWest, I believe. Let's see. Yes, Fayetteville with a throw-in.
Gotta take some water. I think it's been about 4 months since the last English broadcast that I did during the national tournament for NAIA. So sometimes you come a little rusty. The ball comes back in the middle. 17 minutes to play in the game. Fayetteville leading 5-1. Now with the head number 28, Lexi Carter. Ball comes back to Fayetteville. Looks like there is a handball. Referee says no. Now ball deep into his place. Number 11 can be the sixth goal of the night. Here it comes. Goal! Was a great finish, by the way.
That was excellent. I stated earlier in the game, Reagan has excellent ball control, and I can't wait to see what her future has to hold for her in Missouri.
16 minutes to play, and I'm not sure if Coach Toma, before or when he woke up this morning, he was thinking about this many goals in one game, but what a great night for the team. What a great night for Coach. You know, well-deserved. Girls are playing hard. They're managing the game well. And, you know, this is the rewards. You know, when you play this well, and you got to use this momentum to keep building.
And Coach Toma really did a good job this year of putting them against some good teams to prepare them for this season. He has a lot of seniors this year, which is great. But he did a good job giving them a lot of harder teams to play to get them ready for conference play.
And conference play will be here before you know it. You know, it's again, you get it, and looks like the center referee so it might be a foul. Now the ball in play. Looks like the ball might go out of bounds on that one, as number 12 for West, Josie Severot, couldn't get to it. Putting pressure. Looks like there is a foul. Center referee says a foul. And now ball deep into the space. can be the seventh. And goalkeeper came out strong and kind of denied that. And now looks like there is going to be an offside, and the assistant referee on the far side calls it right away. When I was playing in LA back in 1994, I think, I was the type of center forward who pretty much ran every single ball. And I met this great center midfield who play with. I never play with him in Guatemala. But he says, Carlos, you don't have to run every ball. He says, just run the ones that you know that you're going to get to it. And the other ones, let somebody else do it.
I think that's a lesson that you have to learn as you develop as a player and get older. And there's another one that I was taught early on was that girls and boys at a younger age, they think to get a goal, you have to hit it as hard as you can to get it into the goal. And it takes time to develop the thought process of a cross and a touch in is just as good and a lot more accurate than, a lot of the power shots that kids try to take at a young age from far out.
Did a story on Northside High School about 3 weeks ago, and one of the girls in her interview saying, Coach always tell us, if you sleep in practice, more likely you will sleep during the game. And, it's so true because sometimes we want to take it easy during practices, and then we want to perform at the highest during the game, and sometimes it's too late for that.
Well, and if you look at some of the developmental leagues, they that's what they do. They train 4 to 5 days a week, and there are very few games in their leagues because of training. They believe that the performance comes out of training on small-sided fields and good technical skills and on the ball.
12 minutes to play in the match. It's 6-1. And Fayetteville playing, and now you see that you have 6 players right on kind of a defense type of thing. You still have that formation trying to manage having, enough players on in the back there and be supported by your wings. So good way to manage in that way. Keeping one player on top, to counter attack when the time is needed. And, it's a good way to manage the game, and I just noticed that the lights are on now.
And these are the games that the scores like this, especially running with less than 12 minutes to go in the game. It's nice to see. He'll probably start subbing, I would imagine, pretty soon. I see he's already subbed a few, and maybe he'll get some more of the other girls off the bench and give them some playing time to start the year.
6-1 with 11 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. Deep ball, top of the box. Offense from West going to try to get in, but the defense for Fayetteville High School doing a great job with plenty of stand. Looks like there is some holding, and the center referee calls it right away. I believe that was number 16, Vanessa Valdez, maybe. Got a foul there. Now good opportunity to hit some seconds on the clock as the ball travels in the air, trying to get to Camila. After that shot by Georgia Templeton. Throwing for Fayetteville. With 10 minutes left in the game, it's 6-1. And with technology, looks like there is a foul, but a handball. So let's see on the set play. Looks like Georgia Templeton is going to be part of the set play as Coach Toma it's getting close to the 18 to give some instructions. As a coach, when you can get away, you can get away. This past weekend, we got 2 players ejected, so we now having 9. And any time that I got to get into the field to delay the play, I did, and the other coach wasn't happy. 9 minutes or 10 minutes as Matty Wilbur with a set play, ball to the far post. And the goalkeeper came and grabbed the ball with no problem. Back in 2005, two professional teams play here at Fayetteville High School, Municipal of Guatemala and FAS of El Salvador. So I don't know if you knew that, but we host a professional game here in Fayetteville back in 2005. So that was a great opportunity for the community to watch a quality of game for the first time ever in Northwest Arkansas, and Fayetteville was part of it. I always believe in coincidences. It's because I was part of that, game as, just reaching out. And I remember I called, I believe the AD then was Mr. Johnson, I think, Dick Johnson. And, we host the game here, and it was great for the community. So maybe we can get another exhibition game. Now that the program is bigger and getting bigger. 8 minutes in the game. Number 10. Number 10 for Fayetteville. Getting ready. Skyler. West trying to get out of the back, but now the ball comes back to Fayetteville. Looks like the ball is going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be another goal kick for West. So the next game is scheduled to kick off at 7:30, I believe. Am I saying that right? Checking here with the production crew. It's about right. Maybe even earlier. And now counter attack. Fayetteville on the right side. Can she cross the ball? Looks like might get a corner kick on that one. Looks like we got a corner kick there. That was number 18 for Fayetteville. With 7 minutes left. After the game, we're going to be talking with Coach Toma, recapping the game. So we're going to go downstairs with our camera guy. And now another opportunity. The ball comes back to the top of the 18. Fayetteville trying to keep possession. And they do it after recapping. And now we're going to put pressure, and the ball is in right there. Fayetteville with another opportunity. Fayetteville! Goal! Goal! Goal, 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 goal. Goal! Georgia Templeton! Fayetteville 7, West 1.
Looks like there was a player injured there in the net, but I think she's coming off the field unassisted here. I think that she and Georgia may have collided right there under the crossbar in the net. Great goal by Georgia. Again, that was one that she just didn't give up on. Georgia's relentless that way. She doesn't give up much, and she's a great athlete for the basketball team and for our soccer team. Looks like number 3 from BentonvilleWest is coming off the field. I don't think so. Was he telling me I have to keep it running now? So apparently they subbed her. They went ahead and subbed her out, number 3. It looks like she's going to be okay, though. It doesn't look like anyone's having to attend to her over the side, which is always great. Regardless of a score of a game, we want everyone to come out healthy. Throw in for Fayetteville. With about 6 minutes left to go in the game, here come our boys. It looks like they're ready to rock and roll. I heard this is going to be a great game for them today. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for our home opener. I was really afraid it was going to rain all night on us. Either that or it would be canceled with thunderstorms, and it turned out to be great for us. Coach Tome is able now to start playing some of the players who may not get a lot of playing time the rest of the season, but these are the type of games that you love to see them, especially the younger ones, get some experience. So when they are, get a little bit older and they're called to play those positions, they're not as intimidated by the older girls. Excellent defense by Georgia. And it looks like Fayetteville's getting the throw in. Georgia's going to take her time going out on that throw in, as she should. At this point, you just want to take your time in the game, delay the game some, let everybody breathe. Looks like Abby Estes is coming out of the game. She played a great game tonight. I do like number 20 on the ball. I don't remember her. What was her name? No, the other one. Sydney Williams from BentonvilleWest. She does. I didn't realize she was a freshman. She has. She's going to be fun to watch over the next few years as she develops. Little dangerous play in our box, but it was cleared out by the defense. Little shielding going on by Georgia, and she was able to get the goal kick out of it. Good defense by Georgia Templeton. Perry Flanagan will take the goal kick, and again, I'm sure she will take her time to put this ball down. And she's so athletic. Her kicks are so good. It's you don't actually see that a whole lot from females, especially a female who doesn't play all the time. I actually was the one who went and begged her to come play with us last year. She wasn't even planning on playing soccer. And I heard through the grapevine that she had played in the past and went and found her in class. And then I think for about 2 weeks I kept chasing her around the hallways to make sure that she was going to come join our program. And I know that it worked out well because she is a great asset for this team. Okay, he called it a little short for tonight. Great opening game by Fayetteville, 7-1 against BentonvilleWest, and we will see them one more time later in the season after the full rotation of conference play. Thanks for joining us tonight, and our next game is Friday night. It is an away game, so we won't be we won't be broadcasting a game. That will be an away game. Boys are up next at 7:30, so stick around for some great soccer.